really want to welcome Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War to NATO. It's great that you're here, Pete, at this important meeting. It's the last big meeting we will have before the Ankara summit. And the Ankara summit will be all about implementation. What we are seeing now is that NATO 3.0 is really happening. A stronger Europe and a stronger NATO. Your first visit to NATO was in February last year. And you gave a very strong speech about spending more, getting the production up, but also to make sure that it's a fair deal with the United States. You said we are committed to NATO, but we also have an expectation. The expectation is that Europeans will at least equalize with what the US is spending. And they had to, not only because you were asking, but also because we got to keep ourselves safe. And these are the capability targets we need to deliver. And we committed to this in The Hague, but now it's coming on. It's happening. So almost 100 billion, over $90 billion more in 2025. Almost 20% increase in Canada and in Europe. So thank you for your guidance last year and your spirited speech. But also thank you for what you are doing when it comes to the defense industrial base. It's crucial. We need to produce more, both in the US and in Europe, to keep ourselves safe. And this is a big priority of you and the team and the President. Opening up the defense industrial base in the US. We are doing the same in Europe and Canada because we have to not only keep up, we have to do better than China, Russia and others who are at this moment rapidly expanding their defense industrial output. So for all these reasons, thank you for what you are doing, for your leadership, your commitment, and thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. Secretary General has done a fantastic job leading the way, working with us, working with President Trump, working with NATO to get to NATO 3.0. NATO 3.0 is post-Cold War recognition that it needs to go back to a real hardline military alliance that has real military capabilities capable of deterring right here on the continent and taking the lead for the conventional defense of Europe, which you have led on and other nations are stepping up to do. So a lot of commitments made at the Hague summit, many countries following through, some that still need to do more, and we will be candid about that, both in private and in public. I think that's important. Friends, being honest with friends, making sure that they can step up. But I appreciate you noting what the United States is doing as well through the leadership of President Trump. This is not just something we're saying, it's something we're doing through the way we act as well. A $1.5 trillion investment in our defense in FY27 is a message to the world. And we're so personally invested, I'll be up on Capitol Hill for weeks making the case, whether it's reconciliation or the supplemental or the base budget, how important these investments are to our capabilities, our defense industrial base in building the arsenal of freedom that first and foremost protects America and American interests, but also backstops the strength of NATO and our allies. So it all fits together and all sends the right message to the world that we understand the threats of this moment and that we can't just talk about them. We have to be willing to stand up and do something in a strong way about it. And so that'll be my message to privately and publicly today. We appreciate you having us and look forward to Ankara and the great things that President Trump and the other leaders will be able to do for NATO going forward. You got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.